So let me take the first question. What should I do if my article got rejected? Okay. So the first thing I will tell you that don't get demotivated at all. Okay. It's all the process of publishing. Okay. No one, I can't say no one, that many people I can say that their research papers are published in 2-3 attempts only. Okay. Not in the first attempt. Okay. So focus on what your editor sent you for the improvement. Okay, what your editor has sent you, basically you should be focusing on that part only. You should improve that part. I have mentioned the 3 points in the previous slides. You can remember, if you can remember, that those 3 things, the concerns of the reviewers and the author's response to that concerns and the list of updates. You should add all that, and then you will send back it to the editor of your journal for publishing it. Okay. Second question is what if I have my own website and I wrote articles on this website, and I want to include that information in my research paper. One person has asked about the additional information part. Okay, who is that person first? Can you please reply in the chat box who I asked about the additional information section when I was walking through the table of contents? One person has asked. Okay, let me answer. This kind of scenario, that if you have your own website, okay, you only have wrote articles on that website. Okay, so now what you do, if you give the research paper, then the anti-plagiarism software and the peer reviewers will see that this content is available in this website and you have copied from there. So for that, we have additional information section. Okay, in the table of contents, I mentioned about the additional information. These things, that this is the website and this is owned by me, you can refer to this site. Okay, this is my site only, and I have taken the material from that site. Okay, so that's my material only. You should always write in additional information. And even if your paper got rejected, okay, there is always an option available to email to your general editor. Okay, the person who is the editor who is the editor and who is reviewing your research paper, you can always write a mail to that person, saying that, saying all the issues which you have, according to that your article got rejected. So you can always mention that. Okay. So the next question is, how can I check for plagiarism by my own before submitting my article? Okay. Uh, so let me tell you that there are various anti-plagiarism softwares that are available online. Okay, you can use them. You can do that one thing in these softwares. You can provide the text which you have, someone the text from the book or the site you have taken reference from on the one side, and on the other side you can put your content. Okay, so it tells you that how much percent plagiarism is there. Okay, is it tolerable or is it not tolerable? Okay, then you can easily be getting that, yes, if I give the research paper, then my paper will be rejected or accepted. Okay. One thing, what sites should I refer for selecting a proper journal for my research paper? Okay, as Anushka did that, they did the Google research. Okay, and find out that there is no such competition. Okay, so for that only I am telling you that you should refer to the journal's official site only. As in this the current era of this world, you know that there are various fake information on. Okay, many sites are providing information that are not relevant. Okay, to avoid that, you should follow the journal's official site only for any of the information which you want. Okay, so these are some of the scenario based questions that will uh, be generating in your mind while you're submitting the paper or while you're facing some issue. Okay, so I answered these questions. Okay. Okay. If anyone has any question now, you can put in the chat box. I will be able to answer that. Are you providing hand holding research for writing guidance also, like from topic selection? See, Akhil, the topic selection part I can't provide. Okay, that thing, even nobody can provide you the topic selection. You solely have to choose the topic on which you have to do the research. See that you have, it's you who has to perform the research, not me or someone else. Okay, so I can't tell this you should pick this topic or that topic. Okay, even you can't take some topic that okay, the research paper is published with this topic, so I will take this topic. Okay, no, it should be your own. Okay, which software most channels follow for code plagiarism? Do they give some criteria that above this much percent they will accept or not beforehand? Okay, so as I mentioned in the previous slides, that one very good software is CrossCheck, which is provided by Crossref. Many journals follow, many journals use that software for plagiarism checking. Okay, so and some criteria, definitely there is there are having different criteria for different journals. Okay, that's why I'm saying that before writing your research paper, the first thing you should do, that you should be able to get that, yes, I'm publishing my research paper for this particular journal, this is the most suitable journal for my topic. Then the second part you will be doing, you will be going through the steps. Every journal has one section in its website known as the information to authors. As I have already covered the generalized procedure with you. Okay, I have covered the channel. Most channels follow that procedure only. Okay, so you know you know the procedure. Okay, now you can definitely go to the site. Okay, and see that, okay, these points from this generalized procedure are following by followed by this journal. Okay, uh, uh, so they have different criteria. Okay, Anushka. So as I told you, that IEEE says 35% of plagiarism allowed. So different journals have different criteria. So they have different matrices, different criteria. So you should refer their sites. Anyone, any other question? If you have, if you have any question, then I can go through it. Otherwise, we shall wrap up the session.
Does someone have any doubt they can ask to Galvit regarding the session content, anything?
So you also publish it. Go, I will tell you that yes, I'm currently looking for publishing the research paper only. My research area is research papers only. So I myself also want to publish a research paper. I'm in. I'm working on my research paper right now.
That was for the participants, right? Galvit, what were you just saying?
So your voice is coming low.
Is it better now or is it same?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Now it's good.
Now it's better. Okay. Okay. So whatever you said was for participants, is it?
Yes, sir.
Whatever you just said about the research papers, about your research area, it was for participants, isn't it?
So I'm not able to get what you're asking basically.
No, I was asking whatever you said just now, that your research area is research papers and
Okay.
journals. You are recently trying to
Yes,
submit. Okay.
yes, sir. I said that I'm also in process of writing my research paper. I'm also trying to publish my research paper in one of the journals.
Okay. All right. So I'll ask all the participants if they have any question to Galvit about the content, about the session, or if something that has not been answered. Please do ask in the chat window. Please feel free to unmute yourself and ask your doubts. If there are no questions, please reply with no in the chat window, so we will know. Okay, there there are no doubts. Meanwhile, I'll circulate the attendance form for the session end as well. Please mark your attendance in order to apply for the participation of certificate. And thank you so much, Gavit, for such an amazing and informative session on the research papers. I can't emphasize enough how much research papers are important in any field, not just data science. If you want to showcase your knowledge and passion in that particular field, then submitting the research papers could be one of those best ways. So, okay, we have responses coming in. Meanwhile, could you all also reply with yes if you guys have submitted research papers in past? If not, please reply with no in the chat window. Can we do this exercise? Okay, Abhishek says no. Okay, okay. Okay, I guess Anushka, you also have not submitted research papers yet. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay. All right. I see majority of you have not submitted the research paper yet. So I'm pretty sure like this session must have helped you in getting the idea of like what are the research papers and what are the journals, how you can submit the research papers, what the whole process looks like. So please feel free to watch the recording. If you guys have missed on something, the recording will be available on the Facebook. I have pasted in the chat window twice already the link for multiple, different social media accounts. So all the recordings will be available on the Facebook page. We share the daily ML and AI content on our Instagram page, so you guys can keep check on that. You can keep check on LinkedIn to check for the announcement for the next live sessions. We have the websites where we publish all these contents of live session. Please make sure that you do check out that too. And since we are at the end of the sessions, and we all know that for any event feedback becomes very important to understand what one is doing right and where one can improve, whether this initiative of sharing the knowledge on the data science topics is helping the end data science practitioners or not. So I'll open up the form to have a quick feedback from all the participants. Do you guys think did we deliver the knowledge that you were looking for? Any comment, thought on the content or session? Do you think after this session you have some knowledge on research papers and journals and its overall process? Anyone would like to share their opinion? Okay, Anushka says the session was awesome. I see Anushka has been very consistent across the live session, all the live sessions. Thank you so much, Anushka, for being with us in all the live sessions. Yeah, Gavit, please go ahead.
Anushka, as you asked about other competitions also, so let me tell you, sir, if I found any other competition like this Codata Data Science General, we will post it on our Instagram page or on our website also, or different handles also. Okay, on LinkedIn or on different handles, we will post that information if we found any such competition in future.
Definitely, we will do that. Okay. Definitely. And okay, we have the feedback also coming in. Okay, so and we follow one practice. I guess if you guys have been consistent across the live sessions, then you know it already that we ask participants to ask or to provide their feedback on our LinkedIn page. So I'm pasting the LinkedIn one post link, that is the poster of this live session. If you open up this link, you will see a poster of this live session. So please do provide your feedback in the comment section. So this exercise will help the other people also to understand how the live sessions are. You are not obliged to provide the good feedback only. You are expected to provide your honest feedback. If you think we are doing the good job, if you think this session was helpful, do write accordingly. If you think no, there was something missing, we couldn't provide or deliver something that you were looking for, something that has not been answered, please do mention that too. But an honest feedback is really important to us to make sure that this initiative reach out to other people also. So we would welcome your feedback. We will be, waiting for your feedback on the link that I just pasted. And I guess that is it from our side. Thank you, Sri. Thank you, Anushka, and everyone for providing our feedback. Please do provide your feedback in the LinkedIn post that I just pasted in the chat window. And any question before we wrap up the call? If there are any questions, please unmute yourself and do ask your doubt. If you are not comfortable speaking, please do mention in the chat window. Okay, Anushka is saying that she has some problem in ML Python. So are there any groups which can help? Yeah, there are definitely a lot of groups, but I personally can't recommend any group as such. But what we can do is we can conduct a workshop where we could, do the same exercise maybe. So, but if you do network with the people, you will see there are lots of groups on the Telegram, on WhatsApp, on the Facebook as well. You can join in on those groups. But if you ask me the names, I personally do not have names of those groups. Okay, thank you, Anushka. Anything else that anybody would like to ask? Any question to go with to me? About anything about session content? Anything? If no, please do reply in the chat window. No. If there are any, please do ask your doubts so we can wrap up the call, making sure that everybody has got their question answered. Yeah, Gavit is saying that we have one session on the road to ML in future. Yes, thanks, Gavit, to bring that up. So we'll be having one session sooner in this month, where we'll be talking about how you guys can start your data science journey if somebody is new to the data science, and if somebody is experienced into data science. We'll also share the content, like what sort of content they can look up to next, what sort of content could help them next in their data science journey. So I'll request every one of you to join that session. Please feel free to share about our initiative to other data science practitioners or other data science enthusiasts, so that could help them. We'll be having one more live session on MLOps. I'm sure like a few of you have attended the last MLOps live session when the Sagnik was the speaker. So in the next live session on the MLOps, we'll be sharing how you can build the holistic ML pipeline. Okay, that brings to the end of this session. Please do reply in the chat window if you guys have any question. If not, please reply with no, so we can wrap up this call. No question. Thank you. Thank you, Anushka. Can we have response from others also, so we can wrap up the call maybe? Thank you, Chetan. Thank you, Vaishnav. Thank you, Aishwarya. Okay, we have responses coming in. All right. Thank you so much all for joining the session. Have a wonderful evening ahead. Bye-bye. Take care. Happy weekends.